God. Man, this movie was amazing, guys. I mean, if I have to compare Predator Badlands, uh, I'd probably say Predator Badlands was better. But Running Man was lit. I mean, I don't know. Like Predator Badlands was probably, I don't know, like maybe the reason why I feel Predator Badlands was better for me as a person was because Predator was the first movie I ever saw a long time ago on a black and white TV, on a tape player with a video cassette. And somehow I remember Arnold, and I remember like, oh my God, like what is this predator doing in the woods and in the jungle? And I was like, man, somehow I was like really little, and perhaps it created that impact on me. So when I rewatched it again, Predator Badlands, I was like, man, this is so good. I was just shocked that for the longest time since pandemic, they couldn't create anything remotely near as good as what it was before the pandemic times. So Predator Badlands was pretty elite. I don't know, like honestly, guys, like if I had to compare Running Man to Predator Badlands, maybe the reason why I feel that Predator Badlands was better for me was not just because it was a super elite movie that I first saw when I was little. Predator is not obviously Badlands, but because maybe I've seen it in IMAX, and I was eating candies, and I don't know, maybe that could be the reason. And while I was watching the Running Man in my house, so it could be the reason. It could be the reason. Now, some of you will say, "Well, Rome, like should I watch the Running Man?" Absolutely, guys, you should watch the Running Man. Like literally, guys, if you watch the Running Man, you're gonna come back to me. You're gonna be like, "Damn, man, I love it." Heck, we even created a game called Threads Run Man. I know. I was so inspired by that. I was like, man, wouldn't it be fire if I could create a interactive game, but also kind of in a style of a Running Man, but making it in a style of where people interact with one another, and basically our talent agency in the mix facilitating the whole process of promoting businesses. I don't know how many blunts I smoked up that day to figure out how to make a game out of this. And like all I had to do, guys, to start seeing any kind of traction was to create a game after the Running Man. That's crazy as that is. And who we got? Where is that? So we're no longer in Florida, my friends. We are somewhere else. Woohoo. We are in Connecticut. Connecticut, a really boring place. Obviously not as good as Florida with no palm trees, but hey, it's home. It's home. I mean, I kind of have two homes, Russia and United States. I'm a dual citizen, but they're trying to take that away, the dual citizen. I don't know if that's gonna fly though. That would kind of suck though. But I hope so. I hope not. I hope not. A lot of people are dual citizens, but I hope that bill doesn't go through. So yeah, guys. So check this out. So I went to the hospital today to pull out my teeth. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Man, I remember the first time I pulled my tooth out. Damn, I was in Russia, and there was no, like back in the days, there was no tools. Like there was no Novocaine or anything like this. They would just use the same machine where you just press a pedal, sort of like the same pedal. I don't know if you've seen sewing machines where there's no motor, but you keep pressing the pedal, sort of like on a car, and it would just keep spinning this. And that's what they were drilling my teeth with. And man, I remember yelling, screaming, and never wanted to go to the dentist ever again. But that was before the days of Novocaine. That was the Novocaine existed, and it was just really expensive. So me being the silly goose, being very kind of scared about my teeth. Like, I mean, heck, when I came to America, I was like, man, it's so easy to get your teeth pulled out, and just literally just almost chill on a seat, just open your mouth and almost fall asleep, just kind of let the dentist do whatever they're trying to do the root canal or whatever. So yeah, I mean, sheesh, I don't know what to tell you. I hope you recover. I hope you recover. The doctor did it. This is cool. So that's good. So now you're gonna be smooth sailing. The most important part, guys, is when you pull your teeth out, just kind of I mean, I had many different teeth pulled out, and heck, at some point I wanted to save some money, so I went to Russia to include like I figured, why am I gonna spend so much money over here in America on so many doctors that are just spending that are charging me a lot of money? Let me go to Russia and let me just like do my dental work there. So I went there and I had a tooth that I had it pulled out over here in America, and I went to Russia and I ended up saving insane amount of money, but I had to get a Korean implant, and then I had so it looked like a little screw that they had to put in my mouth, and I came back with it to America, and I got the specifications for the implant of the screw, and I showed them the screw, and I said, this is a Korean screw. Can you go ahead and put a crown on top? And that's how I was able to save pretty good chunk amount of money for doing surgery overseas. So guys, look, obviously, as a person, many of you, perhaps maybe you're dual citizen, or maybe you're American, or maybe you're from overseas. And this channel is not biased to anybody by any means. Everybody's welcome. And of course, one one advice that I always have is, like, it's always cool to find, like, tap into whatever you happen to be good at. So like, if you speak another language, or maybe you're a dual citizen, then definitely, guys, definitely, like, milk it out of it, like all the benefits. So, meaning, if you're a dual citizen, go to another country, go, like, get your dental work done, get your medical done. But of course, like, if you're an American citizen, you always obviously contribute to taxes, and the truth is, you gotta do both. There's no way of escaping from taxes and death. That's one thing for sure. That I could tell you that. But when it comes to tapping into whatever you happen to be good at, whether you speak another language, or if you happen to be a dual citizen, always extract those benefits to the fullest, guys. Otherwise, it's really hard. It's really hard to survive in America. It's really hard to survive pretty much almost anywhere, for that matter. I mean, heck, I came from a really, like, different country, and heck, I mean, I didn't really speak any English when I first when I first came to America. I only spoke one word, and it was table, and it wasn't even in English, guys. It was, heck, in Spanish, mesa. And the only reason why I learned it was because I was placed into English second language when I first came to America. Immediately, I started making close to $100 an hour as a paper boy, and it was smooth sailing for me. At the age of 14, making $100 an hour, how's that even possible? Heck, up to this point, I still can't believe that was possible to do. So from that standpoint, in comparison to what is happening now, and how like different it is now in terms of making money versus back in the days. Back in the days, it was a lot easier. A lot easier. There was no AI. It's different. It's different. Now you have to compete against AI. It's constantly destroying all the jobs, and it's hard. It's hard for many people, and that's why I wanted to do something different that makes it possible for you guys to get different types of amazing, incredible skills, so this way you could earn some extra income, but without feeling like a process prisoner, or or worse, falling into AI psychosis, or getting addicted to social media. Instead, you get to have a lot of fun. You build together, we make money together, and of course, that's what I focus on helping many people do. And of course, if you don't speak really good English, it's okay. I have really good folks who I teamed up with, who also don't speak really good English, and heck, it doesn't prevent them from having fire skills, learning the skills that are extremely fire. And we're working on several projects, guys. And if you wanted to join us, our feudal kingdom wanted to help us build our talent agency further, and heck, be part of it, then definitely DM the word path in my Insta. as it goes for me, I'm thinking, like I know I'm taking you guys different places. I'm taking you to Florida. I'm taking you to different countries. I'm showing you so many different shirts. I'm motivating you and doing all those different things, watching all sorts of astrophysicists and all sorts of scientists and neuroscientists, and come back and kind of connect it all for you together to make to make it easier to understand all of this so that we could earn some extra income. But at the end of the day, guys, look, at the end of the day, you just gotta do what you love to do. Like if you wanted to drive Uber, if you want to get out and be like, I bet, let me go ahead and ride around, let me go ahead and do some Uber Eats. And let's say you have already like making some money from a full-time job. And you'd be like, you know what, it'll be lit if I could make some money from Uber Eats. I mean, right now, guys, look, I don't know if you heard from Uber Eats. Like, I don't know if you heard what's happening, but Uber Eats, guys, literally, you could, man, like I'm trying to find a coin. I mean, not a coin, but my key. So, oh yeah. So look, if you wanted to, let's say I'm gonna cover a couple of cases, guys, before I drill into more details, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So this way, while you're watching me kind of describing like all of those workshops, you're learning hybrid skills that are not taught in college. I'm gonna be clarifying to you what I'm doing as I'm creating stuff and getting my subscribers into the process, so this way you quickly develop those skills and start earning extra income. And of course, I don't just mean, I don't mean just like one part of income, but from multiple income streams. So, what exactly are we talking about? We're talking about The Running Man. That Running Man, the movie, sheesh, it was lit. It was so lit, guys. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't watched it yet, definitely check it out. So another thing, what I discovered, guys, one of the biggest discoveries that I made recently was that for whatever reason, people are not exactly interested in, per se, your journey or your story or anything else, per se. What they're interested in is how they could be part of whatever it is that will help them make money. But that's basically what I discovered. And one of the ways to get people to be interested in whatever it is, and whatever it is that you're doing, is to place them inside of the game, just like in that Running Man. And of course, guys, if you haven't watched Running Man yet, I I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's absolutely lit. Once you watch it, you're gonna be like, damn, I want to take a look at this game called Threads Run Man. That's the game that we came up with, and that game is modeled after the Running Man, after the movie Running Man, guys. So what this, instead of, like, when you look at the Running Man, when you look at the movie, you familiar with it when it first came out a long time ago, and if not, it's just a running man running around and getting all sorts of prizes. That's kind of like the gist of the movie, but of course I'm not giving you guys any spoilers because I don't want you to be all upset. But what I will give you is what I did what I did next after I saw that movie. What I did next is I operationalized this game because it's trending. Like Running Man is trending now. I was like, man, wouldn't it be kind of neat if I could go ahead and I could create a game out of it, social game, that would allow people to be sort of like that Running Man, but instead of running in real life across many different streets, it would be running across different socials and collecting prizes, collecting digital coins. And I was able to build this game, and the rules are published on Threads right now, guys, based on the Running Man. So what I did is I created immediately Threads Threads Run Man game across multiple socials that you could join and basically observe as a spectator, just like in that Running Man. You could observe how other person, like who is a contestant who is part of this game, navigates through different socials and gets leads and sales. So if you guys want to see that, definitely check it out on Threads. Why is it so fire? Because it includes multiple synergetic links for multiple people to make money. Woohoo! So, gotta salmon roll.
2 salmon roll at the lunch?
Yep.
1181.
Okay. Running Man. Thank you for joining. Okay. Thank you. I bet. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and spill the tea. Thank you for joining. So, check this out. Maybe you've seen the movie called The Running Man. Sheesh. If you haven't watched it yet, guys, definitely watch it. But the reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I'm kind of mentioning this movie is because not only was that movie so good, but it was so good that it inspired me to create a social game called Threads Around Man. instead of in a movie where a running man runs around and gets prizes for kind of overcoming multiple types of obstacles. Instead of that, the way Threads Run Man game works is contestants join Threads Run Man game this season, the one that I literally came up with after watching The Running Man. They join it and they play with other freedom founders who promote the feudal lords across social platforms. So how far is that, guys? How many balloons I smoked up that day to come up with that? I don't know, but it was a lot. But look, this is how it works. Essentially, what you need, you join one of our seasons. If you wanted to be in Threads Run Man, you join it. You join one of the seasons, and you get to be one of the freedom founders playing inside of the game, just like in Running Man. Except instead of running across the streets and getting cooked by the goons, instead you get to earn digital coins based on the digital feudalism concept that I constructed, reincarnated as a framework in 2024 from Japan. And it's called Feudal System. When I reincarnated from Japan in 2024, it picked up like fire. Heck, even Pepsi created a drink out of it. But needless to say, guys, look, if you wanted to play that game, then it's available. It's available for you in context of making money. What are the rules of the game? The game is very simple. You join the cohort of freedom founders, and you run around across socials and you spawn money. Basically, that's how it works. Now, the best way I could describe in more details for how that works, you open up your threads, you jump into threads, you join one of the cohort groups. Inside of those groups, you're provided assignments for what to do, for how to promote the feudal lord. You are granted Freedom Fusion automations that you use across multiple socials like school, TikTok, Threads, Buy Me Coffee, etc. And you use those automations, and all that information gets transferred and essentially stored across platforms on a single platform. So this way you get to see where everything is. So, woohoo! How far is that, guys? Now, this whole concept of gamification is probably the biggest lesson that you want to extract out of this life. Because like if you're struggling to make sales and you're not gamifying anything, then of course people are not going to be interested in buying because they don't really see themselves inside of the game. But if you gamify it, instant success, guys. Now this is our second game. Our first one was basketball. Sheesh, man, this is, man, the leads dropping like manna from the sky. By the way, guys, look, did you guys see this camera? Lit or what? I mean, this is where you just place it in, and then I got so many videos on this. It just constantly records while we're in Florida, guys. It was constantly recording. We got so much stuff, so much tea for you. Absolutely insane. So, anyway, guys, look, the reason why you want to be using the reason why you want to gamify things is because if you don't, people kind of don't want to do things. They don't really want to, they don't care. Like if you tell them, hey, why don't we make some money? People just gonna be like, well, it's not good enough. I want to learn, I want to earn, and I want to play. I want to learn, I want to earn, and I want to play. And that's exactly why we created Threads Run Man. Just like after the Running Man, the concept is absolutely bonkers. Other communities, when they see that, they'll be like, man, I can't believe this. Ron Wells pulled it off. Something insane once again. Guys, look, if you really want to do this, if you want to see this game, how it works in action, if you want to see the rules, jump into my community. And of course, you're going to be able to understand how the rules work. It's very simple. Once again, guys, you join, you get you join one of the cohorts, you start promoting the feudal lords, you look at their offer. The feudal lord has a mission, our talent agency has a mission. Then you just go ahead and harvest the leads across multiple socials. And when you do that, you report back, sort of like in a running man, you report back to the mailbox your results. How do you do that? With Freedom Fusion automations. We have dedicated Freedom Fusion automations that have a bunch of steps baked in directly in such a way that minimizes your overhead and AI psychosis, with different types of guardrails and different types of steps to make it easier for you to not get cooked. And of course, guys, once you navigate through those steps, what you do, you basically you submit that information. Those automations guide you in the process for how to submit your results. So for example, let's say you wanted to promote one of the brands, let's say it's a supplement brand, or let's say it's a SaaS app, or any other kind of brand, and you wanted to promote it, and you wanted to, how does it work? The way it works is, guys, so like if you've seen the movie The Running Man, you probably noticed that the man constantly runs around and constantly in motion. So the same thing here. What you want to be doing, you want to be in motion. And what we do, we have a facilitator and the commentator who shows how this whole game is happening in motion. So the commentator and facilitator shows pretty much the entire process of you selling the brand and commentating your trials, triumphs, and tribulations across multiple socials. So let's say if you used Freedom Fusion automation on TikTok and submitted the results would go on a central platform and be shown on there. This way you get to see which Freedom founder scored how many points, etc., etc. And by doing that, Freedom founders earn digital feudalism coins. Those coins are available in our partners platform, and and we use our partners for centralizing all of those coins, and also use a combination of our different systems and other network of sites. So for example, we use Freedom Fusion system to funnel the leads into, this is how we know like who responded, who didn't respond. So this way we have appropriate level of tracking. So the way you think of it is, when you are a Freedom founder, you log in, you join the season, you join the game, then you provide an assignment. The more that you sell, the more products that you sell for whatever it is the feudal lord wants to sell, the more money you make. Now, how does that work? Is it real money? It's the digital feudalism coins, guys. So basically, in simple words, you could exchange those coins to promote your feudal kingdom. So this way you get more without having to spend anything in between. So now, at first, it's not going to make any sense, guys, because you're going to be like, damn, I don't understand those coins. I don't understand threads run man. I don't understand what does it have to do with running man. But the best way you could think of it is as comparison between um, like a concept, a game of a running man, because it's easy to build something, guys. It's so much easier to build something that is viral. So this is how we make those products, guys, that are viral. It's so easy. It's stupid easy, guys. Look, here's the formula. Here's the T. A running man comes out. As soon as something viral comes out, let's say Running Man, what we do is the following steps. We create a game and we gamify the whole concept of helping the feudal lords, the business owners, promote their products. And of course, we have specialization. We specialize in luxury pet mom type of feudal lords. So we sell pet products. And of course, because of that specialization, we were able to develop business knowledge, expertise about different types of products and processes and whatnot. But the best part about it, guys, the best part about this whole concept is gamified, meaning it's no longer just sitting in one app. It's sitting across multiple apps. So this way you could interface directly with multiple socials and multiple iPhone apps on your iPhone. So for example, let's say you have CapCut and you have TikTok, and boom, what you do, you turn on one of the automations that walks you through the steps, that literally guides you for what to do. We have AI avatar that literally guides you, and we have other types of voices and ASMR elements that are mixed in. But the bottom line is you get guided through those automations in a way where you're not feeling like you're being a process prisoner, or in a way where you're not going through that social media addiction, because we have guardrails to stop you from going overboard, in a way where you are just following the steps and not really having to think like, oh, what did the TikTok guru say? Because what we do, we snipe the TikTok gurus. We have research and development as part of our talent agency structure. We have rating division, we have learning division, and we have solution division. And what we do, those different divisions, they do different things. So part of those things include figuring out specifically what works across platforms and constructing automations in a form of solutions. And those solutions always also get resold to other customers. And also we use it in our interactive gaming environments. So in simple words, let's say you join Threads Runman, or maybe another game like Threads Ball is also another lead game. And then you join it and you be like, damn, I want some money, I want to play. I'll be like, I bet, go join the game, and you get some digital coins. I don't know if you guys seen Startup. If you've seen Startup TV show, sheesh. Sheesh. I mean, that was lit, guys. So the whole idea about the coin came from Startup, and I just combined it with another freedom founder from another startup, and then we just build it out. But this one over here, like this whole game of Threads Run Man, is based on the Running Man. So it's just a gazillion times easier for you to understand what the concept is and how to join, and how to like see that comparison between the actual movie and the game. So guys, look, if you wanted to be part of our next season for Threads Run Man, DM the word path. But by doing that, you get to earn the feudal share. You get to earn the digital feudalism coins. Those coins are powered by our partners, and you could exchange those coins on different premium features, and also you could exchange it in getting other freedom founders to promote you. So we modeled it we modeled it directly, guys, just like in the game, just like in the movie called Running Man, where they have different types of games. We modeled it the same way, where for example we have Threads Kid Bowl, and we have Threads Run Man. Different games. One of them is more focused on working together collectively, and where everybody gets the feudal share. Of course, there's rules apply, but we take a small little share as well. But the other game is Threads Run Man, and when you play that game, you earn digital feudalism coins, and you get this digital currency based on the concept of feudalism, and you spend them on premium features of our network of sites and our partners. And the cool part about it, guys, the cool part about it, sheesh, sheesh. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the movie was lit. I mean, the cool part about it, guys, it's easy for you to understand. If you don't understand the movie, it becomes hard. It becomes hard to understand. If you understand it, it becomes the game becomes easier. So, guys, if you wanted to code that out in our community, you can join us. We do have feudal incubators for how to gamify your offers. How to gamify your offers. Now, this will give you a lot greater chance to sell anything you're trying to sell, and of course gain extra hybrid skills that are not taught in college, that are stacked on top of one another as part of our Threads Stack Digital Power Bundle, which is only available for $14.99 per month. Once you get access to that Thread Stack Digital Power Bundle, you get access to those games, you get access to different pills of freedom, you get access to our mentors, and you get access to an opportunity to make more digital coins, those digital based on the feudalism framework. Those digital coins could be converted into actual cryptocurrency or into actual money. You could also spend those coins on getting promoted, getting your feudal kingdom promoted, and you could spend it on premium features. For example, one of our partners have a way to get in front of brick and mortar business owners. We could get you in front of the brick and mortar business owners. How far is that? Imagine being part of our talent agency. All you got to do is DM the word PATH on my Insta, and you'll get access to Threads Stack Digital Power Bundle that includes Threads Booster, Threads Themes, Threads Bots, Threads Stories, Threads Samurai, Threads Slacker, Threads Stress, and many other interactive games and Freedom Fusion automations available to you as the contender in one of the games, whether it's Threads Run Man or Threads Kidball. Whatever the game you choose, you get proper automations to execute in order to promote the feudal lords and help them grow their feudal kingdom and make some money in between. Of course, we get a little cut, but that's how it works, guys. If you guys are interested, DM the word PATH on my Insta to get started on Threads Run Man, or should I say, the Running Man. Sheesh, so much snow, guys. I don't know if you see the snow. I don't know if you guys see the snow. Yeah, I know you guys see the snow. And I know I'm not in Florida. I'm not in Florida. I'm no longer in Florida, guys. I'm back in Connecticut. That's right. Well. But guess what, guys? I did get Chinese food, and I did drop this workshop for you. And you're going to watch it, and you're going to be like, damn, this workshop is fire. So, guys, if you want to see the actual game itself and how it works and all the details, I do have a thread. Of course, it's going to be a little bit for you to understand how it works. But if you wanted to be part of it and help us build it further, I DM the word PATH on my Insta. But basically, what we do, we build interactive games and sort of like the Running Man, like the movie, but we do it across social media platforms. So this way, you could just earn money across multiple social platforms without falling into AI psychosis or social media addiction, and have a lot of fun in the process of doing that, earning money together. If you guys want to learn more, DM the word PATH on my Insta. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.